As if Jungkook's airport appearance wasn't enough to ignite the fandom, new whispers from internal sources suggest that Jin, the eldest BTS member, is preparing for a trip of his own, possibly following in Jungkook's footsteps within the coming days. The speculation gained traction when fans noticed several Weverse replies and indirect posts hinting at movement in Jin's personal schedule, with references to another project abroad surfacing through fan-based translations and Korean media trackers. While Jin recently dominated headlines for winning the Fan and Star Choice Solo Award at the 2025 The Fact Music Awards, insiders believe his momentum isn't slowing down anytime soon. If these reports prove true, Jin's upcoming travel could be tied to fashion appearances, brand partnerships, or even collaborative projects, perhaps in relation to Gucci, for which he serves as global brand ambassador. Others believe he may join Jungkook in creative sessions related to BTS's highly anticipated spring 2026 group comeback album. Adding fuel to the fire, fans quickly pointed out that Jin has often shown support for Jungkook's solo ventures, even publicly stating how proud he is of his younger members' growth. Now, with Jungkook abroad and the group's timeline aligning, it would not be surprising for Jin to be involved behind the scenes, either as a creative consultant, guest collaborator, or strategic planner for upcoming group content. Social media has exploded with fan theories, especially after the keyword "Seokjin to fly soon" began trending on X, formerly Twitter, shortly after Jungkook's photos went viral. Armies are now bracing themselves for what may be a double surprise appearance or overlapping solo schedules between the two stars. Some are even speculating that Jin may be part of the production or promotion of Are You Sure? Season 2, where Jungkook and Jimin are already confirmed as cast. Given Jin's popularity and recent return to variety shows like Run Jin, his participation would significantly boost viewer interest. In light of these swirling rumors, Big Hit Music has yet to confirm or deny Jin's travel plans. However, history shows that whenever two or more BTS members are spotted heading in similar directions, something major tends to follow. Whether it's a solo campaign, a surprise feature, or a covert creative retreat, one thing is clear: Jin is back in motion, and the world is watching closely to see how his next move will intersect with Jungkook's. As fans await more concrete updates, one sentiment echoes across platforms: the stage is being set for something extraordinary, and Jin and Jungkook may once again share the spotlight, this time as solo artists paving the way for BTS's grand return. As speculations intensify, more circumstantial clues are surfacing that seem to link Jin's upcoming movement with Jungkook's current location. Some eagle-eyed fans noticed that staff members often associated with Jin's previous solo promotions were seen at Incheon International Airport just hours after Jungkook's departure. Although these could be coincidences, armies know better than to overlook patterns, especially when it comes to BTS. Jin, ever the detail-oriented artist, has historically chosen meaningful timing for his appearances. His decision to lay low after the 2025 TMA win, followed by quiet hints on Weverse about needing new inspiration and missing the chaos of teamwork, have sparked theories that he might join Jungkook in a creative capacity, or perhaps just as moral support while Jungkook embarks on his next step. The bond between the two is famously close, with both members frequently expressing admiration for each other's growth during their solo eras. In fact, during a fan Q&A just 2 weeks ago, Jin responded to a comment about Jungkook's Are You Sure? Project with a cryptic, "He's not going alone this time, I promise." The statement was met with confusion at the time, but now appears to be a well-placed teaser of upcoming events. Could this mean that Jin is set to make a cameo on the show? Or is he preparing his own content in parallel? Adding another layer, some entertainment insiders in Seoul have claimed that HYB is quietly coordinating a media rollout featuring multiple BTS members in overlapping schedules, meant to build momentum toward BTS's 2026 comeback while still preserving the independence of their solo brands. Jin and Jungkook being abroad at the same time would fit perfectly into this strategy. While no official flight manifests or agency statements have confirmed Jin's travel, paparazzi lenses are now trained sharply on Seoul's departure terminals, awaiting the next possible sighting. If Jin does depart within the week, it could mark the first time since his military discharge that two BTS members appear overseas simultaneously for solo missions. Beyond the logistics, fans are emotionally moved by the potential symbolism of this moment. Jin, the eldest Hyung, joining Jungkook, the youngest Magne, in what could be a subtle handoff of legacy and energy. A quiet reminder that even in their solo paths, they are never truly alone. Hashtags like #JinOnTheMove and #Magne and Hyung reunion trend globally, excitement continues to build for what may be one of the most heartwarming and significant reunions in BTS's unfolding post-military journey. Within hours of speculation swirling around Jin's possible departure to follow Jungkook, the fandom, army across all time zones, erupted with emotions, memes, theories, and threads. The hashtag #MagnaeAnhyung reunion topped trends in South Korea, Indonesia, the Philippines, the United States, and several Latin American countries, with fans sharing everything from throwback videos of Jin and Jungkook's iconic moments to speculative maps tracking Jungkook's flight routes. One post by a well-known fan account read, "If Jin Hyung shows up where Jungkook is filming, I will actually cry. These two have something magical when they're together. Stage synergy, emotional balance, chaos, and calm." Another post, which quickly went viral, showed a side-by-side collage of Jin's last Instagram post and Jungkook's recent airport outfit, pointing out the identical Gucci elements, fueling the theory that Gucci may be behind a joint campaign or event involving both idols in parallel. Discussion forums like r/Bangtan and Weverse were buzzing with comments like, "Jin following Jungkook? This is not just coincidence. HYB is definitely planning something." While others noted that Jin's past words about supporting younger members during their solo ventures might be coming to life in real time. Adding further intrigue, HYB's chairman Bang Si-hyuk, who has recently become more active on Instagram, liked a fan-made reel titled Jin and Jungkook, Reunited Souls. While some dismissed it as a routine social media action, seasoned armies know that when it comes to BTS, nothing is truly random. Some fans believe Bang PD is subtly hyping up a project that is either already underway or about to be unveiled, possibly involving Jin's participation in Jungkook's next major move, whether it's variety content, a photo shoot, or even a cross-country music surprise. In past interviews, Bang Si-hyuk has repeatedly expressed admiration for Jin's post-military maturity and Jungkook's unstoppable artistry, noting them as pillars of two eras colliding in harmony. This sentiment appears to be manifesting in what could be an unprecedented Hyung-Magne dual narrative, rolled out through carefully orchestrated appearances and media touches. Several K-pop insiders, including a well-known staff stylist who has previously worked with both Jin and Jungkook, posted cryptic stories on Instagram, featuring luggage tags, overseas flight details, and silent city emojis, a common army-coded reference for private international travel. Though no names were mentioned, the timing aligns suspiciously well with Jungkook's sighting and the rumored departure of Jin, a trusted entertainment journalist from Korea, in a podcast aired on September 11th hinted, "There's definitely something brewing." HYB doesn't move this quietly unless it's for something emotionally significant or globally ambitious. Jin and Jungkook are both at the height of their solo power, and combining that would be explosive. Fans are now preparing for every possible outcome, from a surprise run Jin X Are You Sure? Crossover, a duet single recorded abroad, or even a shared cover shoot for a global fashion magazine. Whatever it is, the emotional weight of Jin following Jungkook is not lost on the fandom. Amid these developments, fans are also emotionally invested in what this symbolizes for BTS's full reunion in 2026. The idea of two members supporting each other behind the scenes, especially during solo schedules, serves as a poignant reminder that the group's brotherhood is stronger than ever. The fandom sees Jin's possible travel as more than just a logistic decision. It's a symbolic gesture of unity, mentorship, and enduring trust. In the words of one viral tweet, "Jungkook isn't alone out there. His Hyung is coming. This is what BTS means forever." As eyes now turn to paparazzi cameras, flight trackers, and agency updates, the question remains, will Jin appear beside Jungkook in the next 48 hours? If so, what they're about to reveal could become one of the most heart-stirring BTS moments of 2025.